What is the difference between AC and DC? Difference between AC and DC. As we all know that electric current flows in two ways, AC and DC. So, we will study the difference between AC and DC over here. AC stands for alternating current while DC stands for direct current. When we talk about alternating current, we see that in here the current keeps switching from time to time. In other words, forward and backwards. Examples. The current flows in a single direction in a steady manner in direct current. Thus, you can say you can differentiate them on the basis of the direction of flowing electrons. Examples. In other words, electrons flow in a steady manner in one direction in DC while in AC, they switch their directions constantly. Example. Definition of AC. AC, which means alternating current, is one of the most universally used and preferred electric power. You will find it in household appliances, offices, buildings and more. We can identify it in waveform referred to as a sine wave. You can call it a curved line. These lines represent electric cycles and we measure them per second. Thus, we read it as Hertz or Hz. The use of AC happens for powering houses, buildings and more. It is because it is easier to produce and transport AC across long distances. Moreover, it also comes in use to power electric motors in washing machines, fridges and more. Definition of DC. In DC, which means direct current, the flow of current will not keep changing occasionally. Instead, you will find the current electricity flowing in one direction, that too at a steady voltage. We make use of DC for mainly supplying power to electrical devices as well as charging batteries. For instance, flashlights, mobile batteries, flat-screen TV sets, hybrid, electric vehicles and more. In other words, everything running on a battery and using an AC adapter when plugged in a wall or USB is relying on DC. Examples of DC wave. The frequency of AC depends upon the country. However, usually it is 50 Hz or 60 Hz, whereas DC has no frequency, 0. Thank you for watching.